few years ago, we tried to make the student visa for Muay Thai, and we get scammed by a lawyer. We make fake paper and everything, you know.
Really?
I have 65 people waiting at the immigration, and the lawyer vanished with the money of the visa, you know.
Kia ora koutou katoa. Welcome back to Tides Talk, the changing tides in all of our lives, the ups and the downs, the highs and the lows. It's so good to be back here with my bro host.
Yeah, cuz.
Yeah,
we're back.
It's good to be back in front of you guys again. We have an exciting guest from another place on the globe, so I'll talk about that shortly. We have also released our new merchandise. You can check it out on tidestalk.com. By supporting us and purchasing the merchandise, you help us get more content out to people who need it, motivational, inspiring content, where we get to share people's hardship and overcoming adversity to become something exceptional. So by supporting us and checking out our merch and treating yourself and getting something for yourself, it's a big support for not
100.
only us, but for other people who may need to hear this. So
that's true.
Appreciate that. And for today, we have a guest. He is an owner, an entrepreneur of 3 gyms in Thailand, and not just any gym. These are internationally renowned Muay Thai gyms with some of the best fighters on the planet. He's also a former internationally acclaimed DJ. He's traveled the world DJing. He's pretty much DJed on every single continent on the planet besides ours, Australia, but he's been everywhere else. Africa, Europe, America, Asia, you name it, he's been there. So it's so cool to have this guest on and to listen to his, not only his experience as a DJ and traveling the world, but also as an entrepreneur. He is from France, born and raised in France, and now lives in Thailand.
Yes.
So without further ado, please welcome Cedric to the stage. How are you, bro?
Hi guys. Thanks for having me on the podcast. And you forget I'm also Jay Tonkin's babysitter. That's my main job for the moment, you know.
I like that. So for those who don't know, we had Jay Tonkin on the podcast earlier. This guy, Cedric, is actually the owner of his gym. So he makes sure my cousin stays in tip-top shape.
In shape and out of troubles.
Yeah, that's it. I'm glad that you keep him out of trouble. We need someone watching him over there. You know, it's a bit hard to keep eyes on him when I'm in Australia. So how have you been?
Good, all good. It's like 3 p.m. here in Thailand. I think it's a little bit later for you in Australia.
Yeah. Is it warm over there?
Yeah. It's warm all year long. You know, there is never like a cold day.
You guys don't have winter, eh? It's just like wet and dry seasons, is it?
Now it's the rainy season, so it's raining, but not too much. It's okay. Like you have like a big rain like 1 or twice a day, and otherwise it's like sunny and good weather, so it's fine.
Oh, cool. Did you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Cedric Gautier, so I'm the owner and the CEO of Elite Fight Club and Instinct Boxing. So Instinct Boxing is a boxing brand. Elite Fight Club are all the gym in Thailand, and we are planning to expand maybe in some other country.
Oh wow!
I'm in Thailand since almost 10 years now, and I came also before for training and fighting. And like you said before, I was DJ. I used to have my TV show in France, traveling all over the world for playing, partying, and doing bullshit.
That sounds like fun.
What was the name of that show?
Mixed by Kaio, like my DJ name.
Okay.
My DJ name was DJ Kaio, and the name of the show was Mixed by Kaio. You know, when it's the TV channel who choose the name of the show. So since they put my name in it, I was unfireable. You know, they cannot fire me because my name was in the show. So
you owned half of the network.
Yeah.
And what was did you want to share like your Instagram or your socials for yourself?
My Instagram is Kaio Paris, Kaio Paris, And you also have all the
Yeah.
Elite Fight Club social. Just type Elite Fight Club on Instagram, and you're gonna find us, all the gyms and everything.
That's cool. I'll also share all the links for his Instagram and his gyms.
Yeah, so if someone like my sexy accent, they can follow me on Instagram, no problem.
Awesome. Sweet as. Well, we'll get into the podcast. I just want to thank you for coming on to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you. It's awesome having guests on from across the world. It casts a different perspective for our Australian audience and New Zealand audience. We're actually so we're half Māori, native New Zealand, but we live in Australia. So I guess we'll get into it. Can you tell us about your early life and upbringing in France? How was that like?
When I used to live in Paris for 20 years before coming to Thailand. I actually were born and raised in the east of France, next to Germany, in Alsace, and I get to Paris to study. So I study journalism, and I was DJing also at the same time. And after my graduation, the DJ life took over the journalism. So I quite never work as a journalist. So I did it for nothing. But it's always good to have this perspective and this kind of knowledge, especially when you work in the media and all the entertainment industry.
Yes. So you studied to be a journalist and then you ended up being a DJ.
Yeah. I got graduate as a journalist, but after I got my some opportunity to be more DJ and everything. And obviously, when you have 2022, it's more funny to go DJ than to go write an article or something like this. So I choose the fun way.
Yeah,
it's a no-brainer, really.
Yeah, I know. It sounds a lot funner to travel the world and DJ than be a journalist.
And what sort of music were you DJing? Is this like house music or?
Me, I was doing a lot of. I was one of the first DJ to do remix between bootlegs between rock and roll, hip hop, electro. So I was like back in the days, like this is a long time ago. I'm quite old, you know. It was like back in. I started to do the first bootlegs. It was like 2000, 2002, 2003. Wow. So 20 years ago, so I was like mixing like some old rock tunes with hip hop lyrics and something like this, and I start to be known with that. And I always, in all my gigs and everything, always mix all different style. But my background is like hip hop and scratching, because when I start DJ, I wanted to be like a scratching world champion, you know. But at one point you realize it's you are only like 30% on the planet who are interested in that, so nobody cares.
Yeah, exactly.
So after I moved to the,
we need to bring back scratching, eh?
Yeah,
I reckon
the OG.
Got to bring it back.
The OG.
I did that like for like 5-6 years alone in my room, just only like the routine and everything, scratching routine, beat juggling routines, and it was I was stubborn with that.
So how old were you when you started like DJing, like as a hobby?
18. As soon as I have enough money to buy turntables, you know.
And how did you get into DJing? Was it just something that you looked up to?
Yes, I was skateboarding when I was kids, and I watched a skate video from the brand New York. And at the end of the video, he was a DJ Rock Rider, it's like a DJ from New York, was doing scratching and beat juggling. And I said, what the fuck, I want to do that shit, you know. And since that, I get my first turntable and start to work as the scratch, all the technique and everything.
Were they Mark IIs?
Yeah.
Yeah, Technics.
Technics, of course. Technics. Yeah, back in the days, you know, it was Technics. You know, the CDG, the Pioneer CD don't even exist back in the days, you know.
CDJs.
Yeah, you go by every Monday. You have to go in the vinyl store to get all the new tunes and everything, because there was only like a few of them, so you have to get the right one and the good one. And the funny thing, so it was a New York video, and the funny thing, like 15 years after, I was sponsored by New York from America.
And then, so what inspired you to, like, I guess, get into Muay Thai? Like that? Like, oh, you went from journalism to DJ to Muay Thai. They're like three very different things.
Some big gaps between my whole life, I know. But I was always training martial art and a little bit boxing. And one day I was on tour in Asia, and I was based in Bangkok. So I played like all around Asia, like Hong Kong, Singapore, and my base was in Bangkok. So I travel easy to travel everywhere from Bangkok. And I was training in France, so I said, "What the fuck? You are in Thailand. You have to go train Muay Thai also in Thailand." So I was planning to go once or twice a week, like I did in France. And I end up going twice a day. And I get really close friend with trainer Gay. He's one of the most famous Muay Thai trainer in the world. So we get really close. He start to taking care of me, give me some fights. And after every year I came back, I always took like 3-4 months off with a couple of gigs in Asia, and I come train, fight, and back to France to my DJ life. And at one point, I have the opportunity to buy the camp where I was training and fighting. And I say, okay, fuck that shit. I didn't think too much. I sold everything, and I jump to Thailand and took over the Muay Thai camp without any other plan.
That's so cool.
That was quite an adventure. When I tell my parents
Yeah.
I'm moving to Thailand, opening a Muay Thai gym, my mom insults me. She insults me. She said, "What the fuck? You are so stupid. You are an asshole. What the fuck are you doing?" And everything. So, and finally, now she say, "Okay, you were right. It was a good idea."
What did your parents think when you started DJing as well? Was it the same?
I used to make a lot of money when I was DJing, but for my dad, it was not fucking job. It was not fucking fair. You don't work, You don't work.
Yeah.
This is not work, What the fuck is
Yeah.
not work, I pay the beats, I pay everything, So now they are more happier. I make less money, like doing the gym, but I work my ass off, so they are happy,
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
It sounds like one of those American movies where they wanna be a dancer or like a singer, and their parents tell them, "No, that's not a real job.
You have to go to college.
Yeah, you have to go to college."
But my parents used to come to my gigs and everything. They was proud when we would play on the big stage and everything, but they never considered what I did as a real job, when I was DJ.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You can. Yeah, it's the older generation. They're all like that.
Yeah.
That's interesting though. And then, so what was like your initial reaction from your friends as well? Like when you decided to move to Thailand?
Actually, everybody was a little bit worried, because, knowing me back in the days and everything, you can get quickly lost in Bangkok, and lose everything, so.
Yeah.
So everybody was okay, but we don't know how long it's gonna last, or if it's gonna last, or something like this. Everybody was a little bit worried back in the days,
It turned out to be a good move, thank God.
Yeah.
What year did you move to Thailand?
For good, I moved on end of 2016, and I took over the gym early 2017.
Yeah, at least you sort of had the social media at that time, so people could still keep in touch. Whereas if it was like early 2000s, where there's not that sort of communication or emails, your friends might get a bit worried then. But yeah,
What was your social media back then though? Was it MySpace?
I remember when I was DJ back in the days in 2010, something like this. I used to have it was not even Instagram before. It was like a Facebook fan page, And I used to have like 20,000 followers back in the days, and 20,000 followers was quite huge back in the days already,
Yeah, that was massive.
And I remember Trainer Gay. When I was with him in Thailand, I opened all his social media, And now on Facebook, you have 1.5 million, and you have 700,000 on IG.
Holy, that's awesome! And then, like, that would have been like a massive change moving to Thailand.
Yeah. Well, I knew already, because I used to come like since a couple of years, for a couple of months every year. So I knew where I were going, but living the life and opening a business and dealing with staff, it's not the same culture. It's not the same code. Everything was a little bit different. Me, I come with my Latin mood and everything. So sometimes it was a little bit, but it's okay. Everything goes fine, you know. It's not the same. You have to adapt yourself to the culture, you know.
What were some of the differences between the two cultures that you noticed straight away?
But you know, us as a European or French, we talk straight to people. You know, in Thailand, you don't talk straight because you don't want to offend the people. So me, when I have something to say, I say it. Say, okay, fuck you. You know. But in Thailand, say no, I not fuck you, but I fuck you. You know. So
Yeah. I get it. I
you
get
get
it.
it. Okay, so if you get
That's
it,
funny.
everyone should get it. You know.
Yeah.
Is Thailand like? I've never actually been to Thailand before,
Really?
but I've been
You
to
should
Japan and
come.
stuff, and I noticed like everyone bows, like they're very respectful.
Yeah. It's really nice. They are Thai people. I love Thai people. You know, they are so nice, so always helping and everything. But you know, don't mess with them. Also, you know, they can be tough and rough. You know.
Oh wow! So before becoming a gym owner, you obviously like an internationally acclaimed DJ.
Yeah.
How did that career like influence your journey as a gym owner? Because they're two completely different things. Like, did anything from your DJ career translate over into becoming like an entrepreneur and a DJ owner,
Yes.
or you just had to learn from the get go?
No. You always have your past life and your past experiences always help you in the future if you know how to take what is good to take. And obviously
Mm,
I used some experience I had before in the DJ industry to adapt it to a business model. And anyway, when you are a DJ, you also have to sell yourself, you know. So it's also kind of a business and
mm,
everything. So even if I have an agent and everything, my agent take care of everything. But it was myself that I have to sell, put in stage, and it's like to sell your gym. And there is similar when you want to be successful. Anyways, it's like there is a way of doing it. You know, in any I think it's a mindset that you have to be successful in any type of business or anything you.
So you'd
mm.
say like maybe the
Yeah.
two most important skills would be like sales and marketing, and they're transferable.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but of course I have to. Of course I have to learn a lot to be in the gym because like to be owner of the gym is totally different, of course, than to be a DJ. But to manage like to manage the marketing and to manage everything, you have similarity between both because you are selling image on social media, especially now on any type of business. You're selling a brand image like on social media, nothing, nowhere else now, you know. So
Mm.
Yeah, and then what were some of the biggest challenges you faced as a DJ?
as a DJ, but you know when you release a song or something like this, you know for one song I remember I was signed by Sony Music, so they get the appointment dinner. We're gonna make everything for you, blah 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 blah. All the bullshit, you know, they lick your ass and everything. Say, we sign you
Mhm.
the song,
Yeah.
and after when you come the following song, you know, I remember I present them the song. But they try to start the artistic director starts. You should do more like this. What the fuck you, I'm the artist, I do my music, you know.
Mm,
If you want to do fucking music, do yourself, you know.
mm.
Give me my contract back, go fuck yourself, and I leave, you know. All this shit
Was that with Sony?
yes,
Yeah.
Sony in France, yeah.
Surprise.
I have.
Oh yeah, because I've had friends in the music industry as well, and they've been contracted with Sony as well, and they did not
Yeah,
enjoy it.
voilà.
Let's
Okay,
say
fuck Sony then. No, I mean, and
that.
always you have all the struggles, you know, when you release a song, you wait for the radio feedback from the TV feedbacks, you know. It's also a little bit stressful, and because it's something you created yourself, when someone criticizes it or something like this, it's really hurt your feeling because it's come from your guts and
Mm,
you work a lot on it. It's
mm,
like a baby, you know. It's like you say your kid is ugly, you know. What the fuck, you know? Don't say my kid is ugly, you
mm.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but that's 100% true, eh? Like you put your heart
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
soul into
But
something.
after, you know, obviously, not anybody can like it, but you know, it's kind of. After like for the first one, it's like horrible, you know. But after you try to learn how to manage it, it's okay. Fuck themselves, you know. But it's like it's really it's hurts your feeling at the beginning, you know, because you have a lot of expectation and
Yeah,
everything, and you are really excited about the project because you work on it and you have a whole team who work on it and everything. And when you have like the feedback are not what you expected, it's like a little bit like tough to handle at the beginning. Yeah.
yeah. And then is that like consistent like throughout your whole career? They were always like that, or
Yeah, after
like
more and more, I don't.
it got better?
I give less and less shit, but it was always a little bit tough. And also every year I have to renew my contract with the TV channel, so you never know if they're gonna resign you, but they resign me every year. But at the end of the year, so we're gonna see. Let's what the fuck? Tell me yes, tell me no, but don't make me wait like this. The fuck, you know?
Yeah. You want a direct
Yeah,
answer,
yeah.
right? Not to be screwed around. Yeah. So, do you miss the music industry at all?
No,
Like, and do you still?
no,
Oh, you don't?
no. No, you know, I did what I have to do. I did everything, you know. I have no regrets. I love what I
Yeah.
did, but
Yeah.
Oh,
it,
that's
you know, it was really, you know, when I finished, you know, my decision was already made that I wanted to because I was not happy anymore. I didn't want to struggle anymore. I was done. You know, sometimes okay, it's
Yeah.
done for me. I'm done. So
And you had a
no
pretty good
regrets.
career in it anyway.
And I really loved what my life before. It was really funny was really a good life. I met tons of amazing people. I make amazing gigs. You know, when you are on stage and you have like 20,000 people in front of you, it's like amazing. You know, it's like a really like a great feeling. You know, when people respond
Yeah.
to your music and everything, that's really good. But I did it. I enjoyed it, and I'm done. That's it. No.
Who's the most famous person you've met?
Me?
Yeah.
Jay
Not me.
Tonkin.
No, a lot, you know, a lot. I was Mick Jagger, David Guetta, Bob
Oh, wow.
Sinclair. I almost fight Bob Sinclair, you know, this
Oh.
motherfucker, you know.
Wow.
You know, because I was on TV, yes,
That's so cool.
a lot. Christina Aguilera, back in the
Yep.
days. I used to play for the private party of 50 Cent in Paris. That was amazing. Crazy shit, you know.
What?
Crazy shit. You know, they rent a building on the most famous place in Paris. They send all the people from the building, living in the building, to the Ritz Hotel to have nobody inside the building.
Yeah.
They graph all the apartments with graffiti and everything for the party, private party, and in the morning they repaint the full building in white. Basta, finish. That was a
Whoa.
crazy party, you know. And I was there, you know, DJing with 50 Cent, his DJ and everything. I said, what the fuck, where am I? You know, that was absolutely crazy. That was before the TV, actually.
That would have been peak 50 Cent too.
Yeah.
It was really a private party. It was like a art advisor who like paid for everything to have 50 Cent make the private party for him and everything. It was no media, no nothing. It was really like secret party.
Was that like your favorite DJ? What's your favorite DJ experience you've ever had, or your favorite show?
My favorite DJ, me, I like all the technicians, you know, like DJ Kubert, all these guys, you know, the people who do scratch and everything, all the world champion, DJ Fly, all the French, the French DJ Pone, all these guys. I like technical DJ, you know. Birdie Nam Nam. Birdie Nam Nam is a like French DJ group, like they do everything with the scratching and the juggling and everything. All this kind of that's the kind of DJ I respect, you know.
Oh, that's cool. And do you still do it occasionally as a hobby?
I still have I still have a pair of turntables in my office, but actually I didn't touch it since long time. I have to make them restore, and I will. But it's always sometimes I say, okay, I would like to turn it on and like just give a little bit of scratch, but it's stuck, so I have to repair them. You know.
If you played in Australia, I would have come to one of your shows.
Yeah, but I never played in Australia. You know, so it's too far.
Not cool enough. But could you make us a song? Make us an intro song with some.
Back in the day, I could. Yeah. Now,
Yeah, that'd be sick.
This question's about challenges and adversity, I guess. What has been some of the most challenging periods in your life, and how did you overcome them?
maybe it was a breakup back in the days. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. It was,
Yeah.
my ex-girlfriend goes with one of the French team football player, and everything was all over the news and
Oh,
everything, and it was a pain in the ass. It was like, fuck
Oh,
that
yeah.
shit, leave me alone, and everything. It was horrible. But this kind of shit is only the time who make it work. You have to let the water goes under the bridge and like,
Yeah.
so it just took
Just
time to heal that
yeah.
one. That would have been crazy though, like on like obviously a French football star, that would be all over the media.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck that shit,
was it paparazzi and
Sometimes you just want to hear about your ex anymore, and here you can't. The fuck,
stuff?
how have your life experiences, I guess, shaped your approach to running a business?
Me. I try to be in the business. I try to be in the business like I am in the day by day life. Like try to be. I will never like try to fuck someone over a business or something like this. I like when shit are fair and square for everyone.
Mm,
When you do business, you have to do it so
yeah.
it's always a win-win situation. If it's not a win-win situation, problem will come always at one point or later. But I try to always have everything straight and fair and like treat people with respect and expect to be treated with respect too, because otherwise it's going to be a problem. But I don't like to try to be sneaky in the business. And sometimes people say, you have to be like a shark in the
Yeah.
business or something like this. I don't believe in that.
Mm. How
Yeah.
have you dealt with it when you've come across those sorts of people in business, or you've had to deal with them? How have you dealt with them, like the dodgy people or the snakes?
Yes, I got, we got, of course, when you do business, sometimes you get fucked and you can get scammed sometimes, but it's part of the business. So you have to, if you get, you always have to try slow before trusting people, not put all in all the time. When you have a 7 and a 2 in the ends, don't go all in. Go all in with a pair of hands.
Yeah, that's true. Know your hand, know the cards, know your cards,
Yeah,
know
true.
which ones to play.
Know the player in front of you, and after you can play hard, but always play smart.
Mm, mm.
Oh, that's some good tips. And then like is can you share a particular strategy or like a mindset that's helped you overcome major challenges?
When shit happens, it's gonna always pass. So try to
Yeah.
be strong during the shit moment and keep the heads out of the water, because right there will
Mm.
always come after anytime. And sometimes
Yeah.
it's difficult to
Yeah.
accept that, because when you are in the hole, when you are down and everything, yeah, you think, okay, everything's fucked there, nothing will work and everything. But after maybe 3 weeks after or 1 month after, when everything comes back, you say, okay, I should. But of course, when you are like in the middle of the shit and in the deep hole or something like this, it's always difficult to think about shit like this. But by experience, everything like normally it's just like a circle. And if you don't have if everything is always fine, you don't enjoy anymore. So you have to have shit in your life to enjoy the good moments. So it's part of the life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
to
that's
have the
it.
lows to enjoy the
You look,
highs.
all these
Yeah.
people with shitload
Yeah.
of money and everything, they're bored. So when you don't have a problem, issue to handle and everything, it's not funny. So it's part of the life.
That's true. Oh, yo, how are we, Finn? While I got you here, I just want to give a quick shout out to our affiliate sponsor for this video today. My Heritage has a special promo going on. You get a DNA kit that you can find out your ethnicity, your family tree. It's actually really cool. I'll give you a little quick look on the app. We've got an app as well. You've got your family tree, your DNA, photos, discoveries, research. For example, DNA. I'm 58% Polynesian, 25.8% Scandinavian. If you actually go into the ethnicity estimate, it'll show you where I'm from on the map, and you can go through it on a deeper level and find out. And you can also go back through and it'll help you pick up your family tree. You can go through there, figure it out. There I am. Oh shit, you know how old I am now. We got my father, my mother, all her line. This is my mother's line, her grandfather, her grandma. My grandma was German, so you can go back through. That was my great grandfather. You can see like all his kids, his siblings, which is pretty awesome. And before you ask, fam, it's not a scam. I've done it myself. Me, my brother, my sister, my mum, my dad. The cool thing is we actually done my old man's not long before he passed away, and we got his DNA results back after he had passed. We found out his ethnicity, we found out his family tree, and it's so awesome to have these connections with my father. Something that I never would have had if I hadn't have got this opportunity. Also, just knowing it for myself and my own DNA, it's an incredible thing and a great conversation starter at the bar. So please, if you guys want to test it out for yourself, remember to use the code TIDES. You can use the link in my description below, or please feel free to scan the QR code and it will take you to the site where you can purchase your own DNA kit. And I forgot to ask, if you guys like the video, please give me a like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Thanks, fam. I'll see you back in the episode. Can you share like a specific story where you turned a significant setback into a comeback? Like you overcome the issue, maybe you're going through a rough period in business.
But in business, like a few years ago, we tried to make the student visa for Muay Thai, and we get scammed by a lawyer. We make fake paper and everything. So
really,
so we sell so much visa in 30 days. Like 65. I have 65 people waiting at the immigration, and the lawyer vanished with the money of the visa. And that's why this guy, I go after him. I hire like bounty hunters and everything. We find him. But the day when my staff call me, say, well, we cannot reach him and everything, and all the clients were at the fucking immigration, and yes, and it was like a fucking nightmare.
Holy hell. So did all them people that were waiting for visas, did they have to get deported, or you
No,
managed to
no.
sort it out?
They didn't get the visa, but after we refund everyone. So I took my saving to refund all the money to people. So I was like very straight with everyone because I didn't want. I assumed my mistake,
letting them down.
even if it was not a mistake, it was a mistake because I should be more vigilant and everything about that. But yeah, it was and this one was like for 2-3 months. It was like it was I think all the world like collapsed around me. So I said no, because we went to like a month. We say, oh, the sale was so crazy and everything is fine and everything, and where everything like collapsed at one moment, and I said, what the fuck? That was really, really, really challenging. I remember I was in my second gym in Wayne. I was cycling. I remember I was cycling, and my staff called me, and when I call and when you feel the shit coming, and it was even to think about it like I don't feel good now. But
Flashbacks.
and like I said, we sorted everything and we get back, but when that type of shit happen, you say, what the fuck, why I'm doing this? You want to throw everything away and say, fuck that shit.
Did you end up finding that guy that ripped you off?
Not me, but we go, we find him, we find his family, we took him to the police and everything, and he have warrant. We did everything what we have to do.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Oh.
And then did you have like a support system around you then? Like, did you get support from business partners, or were you in business by yourself?
Mostly business by myself. I have some business partners, some small business partners, but really good. And but mostly it's myself. I'm the main owner and the main shareholder. I have some people who invest money a little bit because they need to invest money and they trust in the project. But I'm the only one who's taking decision.
Oh wow.
So what gives you motivation, or gives you that drive to keep going when it's just yourself, when you're the main person of the business?
Yeah, so sometimes it's a little too much because you don't have, like, I cannot say, okay, you cannot put the decision on someone else. You have to assume what you decide, And sometimes when you take a shit decision, I took shit decisions sometimes, that you have to assume it's your decision, But you also have to, you have also a lot of staff working for you, and you have to keep going so they keep their. I have a really good team now, and we are really close with everyone. So not like I don't want to say like family because it's a little bit too much, but we have a really good relation, and I also keep going to to keep my staff happy and more involved in the business. And like I think if one day I'm gonna sell the company, I'm gonna give shares to everyone to have a little piece of the cake if the cake is big enough
wow.
for everyone to eat.
That's awesome. So
That's
you've got
cool.
3 gyms around Thailand.
Yeah.
One in Bangkok, one in Hue
Yeah,
Hin.
and the third one in Komak is like on a small private island in the south of Thailand. Yeah.
Oh, wow. And then how many staff and fighters do you have in all your gyms?
Around 40, I think.
40 fighters or
40 staff. 40
staff?
staff. 40 staff
Oh,
and
wow, wow.
fighter, which between Bangkok and Wayne, it's between like 8 and 12, something like this. Depends on who's going, who's coming, we actually have like 6 to 8 in each gym.
Because Elite Fight Club's actually quite a reputable gym, eh? Like, so how did that opportunity come up for you to buy it?
Because it was going down, it was shutting down back in the days, before I took over.
Ah,
So, and the owner wanted someone who can handle trainer gay. So the people on the planet who can handle trainer gay is really a short list. So I was on the short list. So I think I
Wow.
was the only name on the list back in the day. So so he proposed me, and I said okay. And I didn't buy it expensive. It's like, but it was the price of a second-hand car. So I told myself, if it didn't work, okay, I crashed a fucking second-hand car, coming back drunk from a party, and that's it. I go back home. That's it.
Yeah.
yeah. So can you recall like a specific moment when you turned the gym around? Like when you felt like you were on the path to success again? Like getting it up and running and making a profit and going well.
It was after COVID. Because when COVID came, I just opened wine, everything was picking up, and boom, COVID. So in Thailand it was a struggle.
Oh
Yeah.
No
no.
help from the government. Everything, I put all my fucking saving to keep the gym. And at the end, you never know in Thailand. It was always 1 month, 2 months, 1 month, 2 months, and at the end they closed the country for like 23 months or something like this. So even when we were allowed to open, we were losing money because nobody was in the country, and nobody has money. It was like, and at the end, you always put like $20,000 more to survive like 1 or 2 months, again, and at the end, so what the fuck, I put all this money and I'm gonna lose everything anyway. And when everything reopened and everything start to pick up, like really good, we make a good year. The year afterward, even better, and this year also. So it's like since after the COVID, you really feel everything comes back, and you say, okay, I did not invest everything for nothing. It was actually worth it.
Thank God for that.
Yeah,
that's-
Thank God for
Would be
that.
such a relief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and okay, I was worried because okay, if I lose money and everything, but at one on the other side, I told myself, okay, anyway, if you lose everything, you did everything you could to keep it, So it was you not fail
Yeah, that's it.
because of your mistake, or it was okay. Shit happens, But well, I
Tried
prefer
your best,
the situation turn like this than the other way, but I was in peace with the fact if I lose everything, but what you want to do? I wouldn't be the only one on the planet because during the COVID, I think a lot of people lost everything. But thanks
Yeah,
God,
that's
I
true.
could go through it.
And now your mum's like, "Holy hell, you really can do it. You really can do it." And then, so what do you believe has been like the key to your success with Elite Fight Club? Like, what did you bring to the gym that it didn't have before?
I think a little bit of the French touch.
Yeah.
I like it. I
No,
like
no,
it.
no. I think I
It's
put
obviously worked.
I did, actually I did the gym how I wanted to have one. Like I did the gym where I want to go. And I really did it with my it was not like a business wise. I really did something where I would like to be and would like to go train. It's really the way I made the gym, and so maybe that's why it's like maybe people like the same shit I like, so that's it. I made a gym where I would feel good inside.
Yeah, that's cool. And is it just Muay Thai, or do you guys do like
Now we
MMA?
do MMA,
What?
BJJ, Western boxing. In Wine, we open a CrossFit also. We have a spa.
Oh, wow.
In Bangkok, we have a big fitness area with restaurant, a big swimming pool. In Wine, we also have rooms and a restaurant. It's a big
Oh, wow.
Bangkok and Wine are big complex. Comac is a little bit more just only a gym on
Yeah.
an island, but it's like a different point of view of the gym.
Where else were you thinking of opening up gyms?
Now in Thailand, I don't think we're gonna open up. Now we try to align all the brand together because we already have people asking for
Mm.
franchise. So we are working on the business plan to be able to franchise the gym like in a different country.
Oh,
That's a good idea. That'll go off. That'll go
Yeah.
real
Yeah,
well.
3 gym it's enough. I have yeah. No, please. I told my mom, if I come with an idea to open another gym, please shoot me in the leg with a gun.
I can do that for you. No, it's
I
okay.
can. I'm gonna tell Jay. I'm gonna tell Jay. We don't know. No problem.
Oh, because which one's Jay at? He's at Hue Hin, hey?
Huh?
Is he at Hue Hin? Is that how you pronounce it?
Jay. Wayne is in Wayne.
Oh, Hue
You
Hin.
cannot put Jay in Bangkok. He won't last long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too many temptations in
Yeah.
Bangkok. That's cool. Maybe after he wins the ONE FC title or something, then you can get party.
Yeah. I told him I'm gonna take you to party. No problem. But win first.
I think he's looking forward to that. Yeah. Are there any specific practices or habits that you believe are crucial for success?
The habit you have to do to be successful is make your bed in the morning.
Mm.
I like that.
I've heard that.
First
I've
shit
heard
that
that before.
that puts your days straight. You wake up, you do the fucking bed. If you have a bad day, you're gonna be happy to come back in a nice bed. If you had a good day, you're also gonna be happy to come back in a good bed anyway. So make your bed in the morning. You start with doing something good,
Mm.
and seriously, I'm not joking. Doing your bed in the morning is really good. It's like a mindset. Start your mindset for the day.
Mm.
Yeah, I've actually heard that by like some Navy admiral or something. Like it was quite
Mm.
high up in the American Navy or something. He's like, yeah, just the basics. Like make the bed
Yeah,
in the morning.
No, mate,
Mm.
that's why they make you make your bed in the Navy because it's something that puts you in the mood.
Yeah,
Mm.
Like in
Routine.
something you do, it has to be straight and in this
Mm.
way. And so after you are in the good mood to start the day and
Mm.
be operational for everything.
that's awesome. Well, I'm off to a good start then because I make my bed. What about you,
Yeah,
cuz?
of course. I
Oh
make my
yeah,
bed.
sweet. We're off to a good start.
You know me.
No, that's cool. So, how do you measure success, both professionally and personally? Some people would say success is all about how much money you have, but I believe it's a little bit different.
Yeah, alors, it's a mix of everything, but it's success. Of course. In our time and everything, money is obviously a part of the success because in the business anyway, at one point it's always about
Mm.
money.
Yeah,
So if you do a business and you don't make money, man, your business is not successful.
Yeah.
that's true.
So, but it's also to be happy. You know me, I'm really lucky because I always did something that I like, and when I don't like to do it anymore, I can't force myself. That's why I quit DJ. I was done.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, and it's not easy for everyone, but me, I try to manage my life this way to be able to do something I enjoy and I'm happy to wake up for every morning. And maybe like in a couple of years, I'm going to be done with Muay Thai, but I think it's going to be because I'm going to be retired because I'm quite old already. But
You look young, mate. What are you talking about?
yeah, in the morning, my body is old and everything is old. No, man. Yeah, it's about it's about money, it's about relation, how you handle your business relation, your yeah, it's a little, it's a mix, a little bit of everything. You know, you feel it anyway when you are happy, and when you feel successful yourself alone with yourself in the mirror. That's the right feeling. You know,
Mm.
if people tell you are successful and you don't feel, you have to feel successful with yourself. You know, not in the eyes of the other people.
Yeah.
And when you feel successful with yourself, I think you don't lie to yourself. You know, you can try, but at the end, you know. So.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true. It's an internal thing. Like you can,
It's like peace.
yeah,
Like
like
peace, eh?
having peace in your heart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like kind of a peace in everything. Like when everything is kind of aligned, it's okay, it's good, you know. I did when you did shit, you know that you did shit. You know, when you did good, you know that you did good.
Mm.
So
Yeah, so it's like an internalized thing.
you can tell people, you know, I don't did shit, but you know, when you know, you know.
And I suppose maintaining relationships is a important one as well.
Mm.
Yeah, like with friend, with worker, with your employee, with your girlfriend, your boyfriend. You know, everything has to be when everything is kind of aligned. You know, and you, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
For me, this is like the success. You know, yeah, people can be like only successful with money, but not have this peace inside
Mm.
and always lacking of something, of fame, of
Mm.
or I don't know, of anything. You know, so it's a good mix of everything. You know,
Mm.
good balance of everything.
Contempt, eh? Like
Yeah,
you're content
content.
with where you're at. You've got enough.
Yeah,
You're not
yeah,
lacking anything.
You feel
Yeah.
fulfilled in
Mm.
yourself.
yeah. It's like enjoying also. You know, it's not only enjoying the good thing, but accepting also the bad thing,
Yeah.
because the bad thing make the good thing good.
Mm.
So it's always have a balance of everything, you know.
Yeah.
In French, we say la joie de vivre. It's like happy to live, but happy to live the bad and happy to live the good. I mean, but happy to live, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a
That's
cool saying.
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that they have something similar in the Japanese, but I forget what it's called. But it's like to follow your passion.
No, no, but yeah, it's this, you know. It's this like yeah, enjoy the good, enjoy the bad, but enjoy, you know.
So like I suppose that's a measure of success. But how do you stay motivated and driven in your career and personal life, both?
How I find motivation.
Yeah, how do you stay motivated?
I don't believe in motivation, because motivation is a short term thing, you know. Dedication.
Ah, I like that.
When you
I like that.
have dedication. Motivation, if you have to motivate yourself to do something, okay, you're going to find motivation for 1 day, 2 day, 3 day.
Mm.
But when you have dedication, it's every day, and you don't
Mm.
even think about it, you go for it, you know.
That's actually the coolest advice I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Like I've never heard that before.
Okay.
And I like it. I like it.
Okay. No, I mean, it's, you know, it's like me in the training, you know. So I train a lot. I do every morning. I go cycling. I go to the gym and everything. And sometimes people, how you find motivation? I don't even have motivation. For me, it's not even a question, you know. I go.
Mm.
I don't want to go. I go.
Yeah, yeah.
When you want to be successful, you have to enjoy the shit you don't like to do. You know,
Mm.
even it's hot, even it's cold. Okay, you go. That's why back in the day, I always my friends say, "Okay, let's go train together." I didn't say, "No, I don't want to go with you fucking train, because the day you don't want to go, it's gonna give me a reason to don't go too.
Yeah.
So I want to go alone, myself, with me. If I don't go, it's me with me. You know, it's not because you don't come today. You know."
I like that. Oh, that's actually
That's
cool. Like
sick.
staying dedicated instead of motivated.
Mm.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Well, that just destroys my next follow-up question because you just nailed that one on the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any like books or podcasts or like where do you gain your insight from? Do you know, like you obviously your inspiration. Where do you get your
Yeah,
inspiration
you
from?
know, in movies, in books, I mean, not in a specific. I'm not reading like motivation book and listening to successful podcasts how to be successful. For me, this is bullshit. You know, no, 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 no. It's like I'm too old for that shit. I'm watching movie, I'm reading book, I'm playing shit, and sometimes when you observe people, when you talk to people, you try to take the goods and like something in some maybe a small thing gonna inspire you in a random person, in a random relation you have or something like this. It's like in the everyday life. Nothing like really special. That's okay. Today I'm gonna listen to that guy because this guy have the truth in his mouth. No, everybody have his own truth, and it's changing for everyone. Okay, you can take tips, you can take some, but there is not one
There's not one that fits all.
pick left, pick up, pick down, and make your own mix and adapt to yourself.
Just live in the now.
Yeah, yeah. Live in the
Just
present.
Yeah.
Based on that, then, what advice would you give to your younger self?
To the advice I give to the youngest me. Okay, I say, don't worry, everything's gonna be fine. I'm gonna tell you, everything gonna be fine. Enjoy.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
You seem like a real cool, laid back guy. You know, obviously being a DJ, you probably are. So it seems like you've just like, I don't know. It seems like you've just cruised through life, bro. Like you've just managed to gain happiness and chase your dreams and do what you love. Like,
But you know, I always have. Sometimes I have moments where I'm down too. You know, but I should think it's gonna pass. You know, everything is like this. You know, and you have to when you are aware of it. When you are aware of it, you know, and life is short. Everything goes fast, and more old you get, more fast everything goes. So enjoy the moment. Enjoy the
I
moment.
always tell people, like, if they're going through a low period, I'm like, oh, you know, like, don't focus on it too much. Like, the problems you have today won't be the problems you have in like a year from now. You know, that there'll be different problems. They could be worse or better. So it's just like interesting. I guess for people who are struggling, like to find what they want to do next, like, you know, if they want to be an entrepreneur or go into the music industry or a podcaster or something, what do you think would help others find their path, you know, like find their calling?
You have to really question yourself, you know, to because some, and you also have people who change their mind to, you know, be dedicated, give the dedication to something to at least a certain amount of time to be sure it's. But if you do it 100%. If you do it just like comme ci comme ça, no. If you decide to do something, if okay, you can. I want to be DJ. Okay, I give 100% to everything. Okay, if I fail, I fail. But it's better to give 100% for like 1 year, 2 years, and you really know if it's for you or not. To give like 50% for 5, 6 years, and at the end you lose 5, 6 years. You know. So when you do something, go for it
Just go all in.
That's
and give
yeah.
everything. Give everything.
That's
Yeah.
good advice. I like that.
Yeah, I do as well. So what are some of the activities or routines you follow to maintain a healthy work-life balance? Obviously, you go to the gym in the morning, every morning.
Yeah, and you know, and more now, I try to eat more and more healthy, to have like less processed food, and you know, cut sugar and everything. I did actually like a couple of months ago. I did like a really strict diet. I cut all the sugar, and I didn't have a big calorie intake every day. But I feel super energized and everything. Eating only like a really good. Actually, the most processed shit I was eating, it was a yogurt, you know. So uh, I really feel like a big difference, like cutting all the junk food, all the bad sugar and everything, and obviously your body give it back to you, you know, because you lose weight, you are leaner, you are stronger and everything, and in your mind, I also feel more clear in my mind and everything. It was I really feel the real big difference with that.
Did you only start doing diets when you got older? Like, you know, like when you were DJing and stuff, I could imagine being in that atmosphere, everyone's partying, probably taking a lot of drugs. You know, like in the DJ party scene. Yeah. So like were you still like trying to be healthy then as well, or were you just in that party scene
Back in the
yourself?
days, back in the day, I was partying more. No, back in the day, you know, when I was DJ, I used to try drugs and everything, but when I was playing, I couldn't take any drugs. I could never because, but I have to drink. if I don't drink, I stay in my fucking hotel room and I sleep, you know.
Mm.
So I have to be drunk. So I drink a lot, and with the always with the adrenaline of the set and the gigs and everything, I didn't feel the alcohol. But as soon the gigs is finished, rah, I get the boom, and I get fucked up.
That's crazy.
But now, you know, and obviously when you get older, now if I go party, now maybe I party like 2-3 times a year, and when I party, you know, it took me like a couple of days to get back and everything. Everything is difficult after a party now, you know. So you always think twice before going crazy, because you know you're gonna pay the bill like without any discount, you know. So
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's cool. And then what activities or routines do you follow to maintain that healthy work-life balance?
my activity is like cycling.
Oh, cycling.
Oh yeah.
You know, cycling, you know, when I go for cycling, I always solve all my problem on the bicycle. When I have something in my head, I go cycling, I go like 50, 60 kilometer and everything. And I really can disconnect everything while I'm cycling. And for me, like cycling is like, I have to do it because it's like a kind of meditation for me. So I can all, be in my mind and nobody's like bothering me and everything. And I think only. Sometimes I'm cycling and I did like 20-25 kilometers. I don't even know how I
Mm.
get there. You know, so what the fuck? I didn't even see anything. You know, for the last 25 kilometers. You know, because I was thinking too much about a problem or something like this. So I always make all the scenario in my head, and really while I'm cycling, I really like solve a lot of problems. So for some people it's running,
Yeah.
but me really it's cycling.
Yeah, my brother-in-law is a ultra marathon runner. Like he just recently ran 100 miles. But that's his thinking space as well. He says when he goes for runs, he just thinks he's in his head.
Yeah, me
Terrible.
running I cannot because I don't like. But
Mm.
cycling for me, I can go for 100 kilometer and like
Do you cycle with music in your ears or just no music?
yeah, music.
That's an interesting one because I know a lot of people um, have music at the gym when they work out.
Yeah.
But then I think there's sort of like a trend of people just like cutting it out, and it sort of helps you to think with no music because we
Ah.
always just jam stuff in our
It
ears.
depends. Me, on the bike I can sing with the music, no problem.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah. That's cool. I find it interesting how you can, yeah, maintain that, eh?
Yeah.
So, how do you ensure you have time for personal growth and relaxation amongst all the crazy stuff you have going on?
Truthfully, relaxation and everything. You know, when you have like some quite some companies and everything, I never disconnect totally, never.
Yeah. Even when you're on holidays?
Yeah, you know, I just came back from France. I was like 4-5 weeks to France, see my friends, my family, and everything. But every day, because of the time change and everything, I wake up 5-6 in the morning. I always like couple of messages and everything. So every morning it took me 2-3 hours to answer a message. I never
mm,
disconnect, never.
mm,
I suppose being a business owner, you wouldn't have time.
It's like this, you know. It's not like you work for someone and you finish your shift up. Nobody gonna call you. Me,
mm.
if there is a shit, everybody. When even when there is nothing's going on, they everybody call me, send me message, and about that's life, you know. I not even like try to do it anymore, you know. So okay, it's like
Yeah,
this, you know.
yeah. Oh, yeah, because I remember hitting you up on Instagram and you said you were in France. And then I was thinking you were in France for the Paris Olympics. And I'm like, I was talking to Jay and I'm like, oh, is he in France for the Olympics? He's like, no, no, I forgot you. Like, I didn't know you then. So I didn't know you were from France. I didn't, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, so you're just going there visiting your family. That's cool. Do you have any siblings? Is it just you?
Yes. Yes. One brother,
Older or younger?
younger.
Did he ever look up to you?
No, he's weird. He's weird, my brother. We don't have a really good relation. He's like a little bit weirdo, you know.
Oh, right,
He's
right.
yeah, he's not really cool with my parents. He have like, you know, yeah, well, we have a weird relation with my brother.
Mm,
Oh,
it's
We
silly.
we are we are
yeah, yeah.
totally different.
Yeah.
And then what about you and your parents?
With my parents, I have a really, really good relation with my parents. And
Oh, awesome.
and since I'm in Thailand, I saw them like so much. They come to see me twice a year. They stay like 6 to 8 weeks, and me, I go back like always
Oh,
4 weeks.
wow.
So I spend between 5 and 6 months like with my parents like full time. When I was living in France, I saw them like
Oh,
twice
that's
a year
cool.
for a couple of days. And since I'm like on the other side of the planet, I see them a lot. And I really enjoy because,
Mm,
you realize that they are getting older and everything. So I really like to have good time with my parents. And I think when you have
mm,
kids and when you get older, you are happy to have good times and good relation with your kids, even if they are older and everything. So I'm really glad for that.
mm.
Oh, awesome.
It's
And then are
cool.
your parents, are they retired now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What did they do for work?
They used to have a hotel and restaurants, one of our hotel restaurants in Alsace.
Oh, wow. And then so what are your future goals and aspirations for Elite Fight Club and yourself?
But now for us, the project is to maybe like be able to set up, have some franchise and everything, to make a really good fight team, to
Mm,
have champion and to bring our boys to the top. We just launched also our
Yeah.
brand, our equipment brand,
Oh, what's that
yeah.
called?
Instinct.
Oh, wow.
But it's just the beginning. I used to launch the brand a couple of years ago, but I was only selling in the gym. But now we decide to really launch it like international and have the website and everything, because the products are good, people like it. So we say, okay, let's have a step up with the
And
with
is
the
it
brand.
is it MMA gear or is it like fighting gear?
Yeah, fight gear, clothes, and everything. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Because I did. Have you heard of Engage? It's Israel Adesanya's brand, and Israel Adesanya and Alexander Volkanovski.
No.
Oh, they
Okay. I
started up
don't.
like a fight um merchandise. I guess you could say. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. But I think it's going quite well. So that's very inspiring. I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Because what are the other big gyms um in Thailand? Tiger Muay Thai used to be big,
Tiger
eh?
Muay Thai, but it's in
Used
Phuket. In Bangkok, you have like us with everything. There is not much. I think we have kind of the only one with the fitness and everything. We're like proposing everything together. But there is the Superbond gym is really good. They are my friend, and Gabe work with them. Superbond is a friend too. So for Muay Thai gym, it's a really good gym in Bangkok. After you have AK also, who is doing well in Phuket. Yeah, you have tons of gym in Thailand, but like the big ones, I think we are part of the big ones and the famous ones. But there is a few. There is not a good gym or a bad gym. There is different type of style, and you for different people. So some people
yeah.
don't like elite and will prefer something. And I always say, if you don't like elite, yeah, it's okay. You don't like spinach, okay, it's okay. Go eat some rice. It's okay.
And then how did you get Jay? Because Jay used to work at your gym originally. I mean, not work there, train there. How did you get him back?
Jay was with Antoine Pinto and Victor Pinto, the Pinto brother. So he was training at
Oh,
their
Victor
at their
Pinto.
gym in Bagsapan, like back in the days when they were kids. And Victor is working with me on Elite, so he's the director. He's my like just people under me. So he took Jay
Yeah.
back in Thailand, and now it's to rebuild the Jay 2.0.
Yeah. I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. He's coming
That's
back.
cool.
He's coming back. Well, I'm glad he's under your banner. I feel like he's gonna go good there. Yeah, with you.
He's a good guy. He's a really good guy. I like him.
Yeah. He's got a kind heart. He's a wild. He's got that dingo. He's got that dingo in him, but he's got a kind heart.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Yeah.
have, you have a really
No,
good
that's
art,
cool.
Yeah.
Um, Before we wrap up, I was just wondering, like, normally we do like a little segment at the end. We're like, what's like the craziest thing you've ever experienced? Or like, it can be something like super tough or, I don't know, just something that some people don't know about you, maybe about your past or
Yeah, just
something really interesting or intriguing. Can be negative, can be positive. that they have to wait to the end of the podcast to see.
You know, I eat dog poop. I love eating dog poop. I never say that to
What?
anyone. I joke.
I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that one.
No, we're gonna keep that one in. We're gonna keep that one in.
I'm not cutting that
No,
out.
I-
No, joking.
No, I don't know.
You probably can't remember them from the DJ days. eh?
Yeah, probably memory's a bit washy, eh? But, from that period, no.
Oh yeah, we know. So one of the craziest shit I did was this demolition
Oh,
party.
wow.
It was the craziest party in the world. It was like a 5-star hotel
Yeah.
in Paris, and they did a demolition party because they sold the hotel to a big group, and they did a party. All the world was there.
Wow.
Like it was like the most famous shit, and you get inside the party to destroy the
That's
hotel.
Wow.
crazy.
And it was like and one day we just unscrew the handle of the toilets and everything, so we make our private toilet to go with some actors and we do some shit inside the toilet and something like this. And it was and this party, and they talk about this party in all the news in America and everything. It was like the craziest shit ever. You just have to destroy everything.
Yeah.
And it was really, really like high end and everything. And we were inside this party. That was one of the craziest shit I did.
How old were you then?
That sounds epic, actually.
That does.
20, 25, 26, something
Wow.
like this. Yeah.
Damn.
Right, 20
Holy
years ago.
Jesus. Well, it sounds like you've experienced such an incredible life from like the mad party highs.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
To like it feels like you've had a full life, you know, like you've achieved a lot from becoming like a international DJ to like an entrepreneur, business owner. So I'm stoked to have you on.
But I also love your attitude, how you're just, you're just cruising. Well, not cruising, but like you're just taking what comes your way and you're just making the most of that. Or you're just cruising. Something will come up. You'll go, yep, I'm going to dive head first into that, and then just
I'm
send
trying. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I love that attitude.
Thank you.
And you know what I really got from this episode? Motivation does not exist. It is dedication. Oh, mate. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, this is true. Motivation is bullshit. Motivation is a 2-day thing,
Motivation is temporary. Dedication is forever.
Yeah, dedication is
Yeah.
permanent. I like that.
But yeah.
No, that's cool. Awesome. Well, I believe that's all the questions we have for you today, my friends. It's been an honor to have you on the show.
Nah, it was a pleasure to have this chat with you guys, and I hope one day I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come to Australia and see you in person.
Actually, because I've only started this podcast and I've been interviewing guests from all over the world. Like I had one guy from Hawaii and Orlando. You know, Jays was in Bali when I interviewed him. I have you from Thailand and France. I would love to in a year or so or whatever, like actually go around and visit all the guests I've interviewed online and do one like in person. Like, wouldn't that be cool? Like,
Yeah.
I'll do one in Elite Fight Club in Bangkok. Oh,
Yeah.
Sure. You're welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You're always welcome in Australia too. If you ever come over, we're based on the Gold Coast, so yeah, we can take you to the party.
Maybe we're gonna find a fight with Jay, and I'm gonna go with him. Yeah.
Too. If you take Jay to Paris, can I come? I'll tag along. I'll party with this. That's awesome. Well, I think that's it.
Yeah,
I think that's it for the show, and we appreciate all our guests for watching. Please remember to check out our merchandise. Obviously, if you purchase it, you get to treat yourself and look stylish in our merch, and it helps us get this podcast out to more people. We also, I want to give a quick shout out to our affiliate sponsor, MyHeritage. It's a DNA kit. So if you want to find out your identity and find out who you are and where you come from, it's an extraordinary thing. So I'll leave the descriptions for both the affiliate deal and our website in the description below. TideToTalk.com. Actually, that's an easy one. That's for our merch. So check that out. And for all our guests, we thank you for watching. Thank you, my co-host, my bro host as well.
That's the one. So chirp.
Yeah, appreciate you coming on. And yeah, we'll see you again on the next episode. Did you want to say goodbye, my friends?
Everyone, Bye, Australia. Have a good night. Au revoir. À bientôt. Allez la France, allez les Bleus. Hey, we just get back. You know, you were ahead of us at the Olympics. We just get back ahead of you at the Olympics. Yes, France is above Australia since 1 hour.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. I was looking at the Olympics.
And you know which discipline we go above you? We go with the surfing, you know. We get the goals in surfing. That's where we got Australia, you know. That's a good one.
I like that. I like that.
Bon, guys, take care. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Allez, take care, guys.
And for all the fans out there, you can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf.